Y'all, are we still thinking that Harvey wasn't involved in this in any way? Because I don't know anymore. Day 4 of Donna Adelson's trial wrapped up on Wednesday, and there were 6 witnesses that testified. It's a great day for a great day. My name is Sydney Rushing. I'm a criminal defense attorney in the state of Michigan. Now let's talk about it. I'm going to do this one fast, action Jackson, just like I did the last one. So that way I'm just reading from my notes and I can give it to you as quick as I can because there was a lot. Witness number 17, Sergeant Christopher Corbett. He returned to the stand. He continued to discuss the phone calls between Harvey, Donna, and Charlie, and then he talked about how the co-conspirators talked on a daily basis. He gave a visual for the jury with pinpoints and showing where everyone was on the map and things like that. He discussed how after Katie may have dropped Garcia off at the rental place, she called Charlie, and then just 1 minute after that, Charlie called the family landline, which was out of character for him, and that he may have spoke to Donna because he actually spoke to Harvey via cell phone later. He said that there's this thing with criminals where, they think that landlines are safer. Oh, we know that that's not the truth. He showed how Donna set up the Geek Squad to come fix Wendy's TV, that it wasn't Wendy that did it. He discussed how Wendy went to a liquor store on July 18th that was conveniently 9 minutes out of her way, and that she drove by Dan's house, even though there was one closer to her house. He discussed the path that the hitman drove from Miami to Tallahassee and back. On July 19th, the day after the incident, he discussed how the phone data showed that Katie moved from Charlie's house to Rivera's house and that this is where the payment was dropped. A wiretap was done on Charlie and Katie's phones. The bump happened on April 16th at 1:45 p.m. Katie's first call was to Charlie at 2:09, and Charlie said he didn't know who Tudo was. Juror eyes were definitely glazing over during this testimony after a while because it was so tedious. Witness number 18 was a secret identity. He's an undercover agent. He was the one that was asked to bump Donna. He walked up to Donna and pretended to be a gang member. He told Donna that her family was taking care of Tudo and Katie, and that she needed to pay $5,000 to take care of Luis Rivera, aka Toto. He confirmed he never answered the phone from the number that was on the flyer that he gave Donna. He said that Donna was startled when he approached her. He told her essentially that Donna should take care of someone like they were taking care of the other hitmen, which was, payment as requested. But she never paid. There was no questions from defense. Witness number 19 was Special Agent Louis Bronstein. He's an FBI agent. He discussed the recorded conversation between Charlie and Katie at the restaurant. Witness number 20 was James McElvin. He's an audio forensics expert. He cleans up the background noises from audio recordings and did that in this case. He talked about the audio issues of the recorded conversation with Charlie and Katie due to the background noise at Dolce Vita, the restaurant they were at. I don't like this type of expert or technology being used because it is essentially changing the audio recording, and I don't like when evidence is manipulated for obvious reasons. So witness number 21 was then called, which was Special Agent Brian Kendall. He's an FBI agent. He conducted surveillance on Charlie and Harvey at a restaurant and provided a video of the incident. And then we had witness number 22, which was Special Agent Patrick Sanford. He was the lead FBI agent on this case. He talked about Luis Rivera's proffer and how he said that Garcia shot through the floorboard of the Prius on their way to Tallahassee. He said that although the vehicle had been sold and repainted, the hole was still in the carpet, so they were able to corroborate that information. He wiretapped Katie and Charlie's phones, and several of those calls were recorded and played. There was over 10,000 calls and texts between the two of them. He discussed messages where he saw Donna interfering with his kids' life, and that Wendy was strongly influenced by Donna's opinions on buying a house and her dating life. He described Donna as calm and that she didn't even seem fazed that an undercover officer approached her with a letter. Dan Markell was never mentioned in the wire. Charlie and Donna spoke on the phone several times on the day of the bump and how it was potentially blackmail. Donna can even be heard saying that a white male demanded $5,000 from her, and when Charlie asked if it involved him or other people, Donna said, well, probably both of us, probably the two of us. So you could probably have a general understanding of what I'm talking about. That is very problematic for the defense. Charlie advised Donna to not talk about anything in the apartment or anywhere for that matter, and that's where that day's testimony wrapped up. The prosecution did let the judge know that the next day that this witness's testimony would probably take up a majority of that day, and then court was recessed for the day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for following along. And here's my question of the day. It's the same one that I asked at the very beginning of this video. Based on the evidence that came out during the first witness, Sergeant Corbett, discussing like Harvey and how Harvey had these calls incoming and things like that, do you think that Harvey's involved when a lot of people thought originally he wasn't involved at all? Let me know in the comments.